This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Hello, everybody! Welcome to that One Piece Talk. My name is Larry.
Lawrence.
Sam.
Lionel. And this is that One Piece Talk, where we talk One Piece. Woo! Welcome, everybody, to episode 110 of that One Piece Talk. Damn, it feels good to be back in the studio. I don't know what it was, but for me, it felt like this week was a long week. Like, I kind of feel like I did a lot, and I missed being here with you guys. I don't know how y'all feel, but, like, let me know, yo.
I got a lot of you over the weekend, so, like, I wasn't missing you, per se, but I was missing the studio.
Yeah, I was missing. I missed Marv, bro. I miss Marv. I thought about him doing push-ups once or twice. I don't know how to feel about that, but I did.
Was his shirt on?
Sometimes. It wasn't always on. But
is this what you want?
Bill Barr, chill.
But what about you, Law? How you been, man?
All right, not too bad. Just been busy. We're always running around. I feel like I've been doing that a lot lately. Another day running around, running errands, handling stuff.
Was you sweating?
A little bit, actually.
Yeah, you were glistening?
Yo, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me, bro?
But I do want to say hello to everybody that's here in the YouTube chat and also on TikTok Live. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for loving us. I forgot if we announced that we hit 50K subs on YouTube. But if I didn't announce it, and I'm just having like amnesia, thank you for the second time.
I don't think we ever announced it, man.
I don't think we did ever announce it.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't really that. It's not that crazy. We know we're gonna get love.
I just don't think we were at 50 last episode.
Yeah, I don't think we were at 50K. I think we were at like 49.8 or something like
last
that.
episode,
Yeah, so now we're at 51.
51. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
show.
yeah,
And if you're
appreciate
part of that 50, please like the stream.
Yeah,
It
like the
helps
stream.
with the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah. Or Sebastian will do something racist towards fishmen.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, as usual, as per usual.
If you want that Fishman hate.
If you want that Fishman hate, subscribe.
Wait, it's supposed to be that. I don't know, yeah.
Anyway, if you haven't liked the video, like the video. But if you haven't joined our Discord, please join our Discord. Very healthy environment. We just added a new mod,
Yes,
too.
sir.
By the name of General30. It's been a long time coming. Usually when we have mods, me, Sebastian, and the twins don't do it ourselves. We give the control to the mods and we do like a democracy where like we vote and then everybody decides like this is why. So shout out to General30. Congratulations for becoming a mod in the Discord and we really hope you enjoy it and welcome to the family, man.
Hey, yeah. Welcome.
Yeah, we hit 10K on Instagram.
Hey.
Followers-wise. So to all our Instagram fans, thank you so much. I know a lot of you see us in a lot of different countries. So I just want to say, whatever is in your language, thank you. Yeah, I don't know that.
I wonder how I sound in a different language.
You probably sound terrible. They're probably like, who is this guy?
They be begging for Lana to be on stream.
Yeah, they're like, why does this guy look like Birdman?
Okay. Harvey Birdman.
Yeah.
Attorney.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like Mr. Clean today. I was like, I looked at my white shirt and I was just like, yo, this is not the shirt I was supposed to wear.
You look good, bro.
Thank you. You look good too, bro.
You look tan.
Yeah, Sebastian lost like 25 pounds within the last week.
Good eye, bro.
Shout out on your like fitness journey, bro.
Hey, bro. I can show my thighs now.
Yeah, he got hoochie daddy shorts on.
You jump rope like Charles?
Yeah.
Yo, I look good, bro.
Yeah, bro. You do, bro. I appreciate you.
Sebastian about to be old.
You sound like your dad.
He
Bro.
about to,
Don't do that.
Sebastian about to be unfunny anymore.
Oh
Remember?
my
Yeah.
God.
Yo,
I was big then.
The
Nah,
more
he
Sebastian weighs, the funnier he
gets,
is.
yeah. When he starts losing weight, he gets less funny.
That's
Yeah,
not true.
less
man.
enjoyable.
Yeah, he'll start killing your jokes.
Oh
Yeah,
my
the
God.
vibes are now off.
Yeah, I'm like circling back to like 8-year-old me.
Listen,
right
bro.
now.
For science-wise, they say the more mass you have, the more gravity you have, right? You're losing gravity. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Say my gravitational pull is going down.
Yeah. Which means less pull out. You know? All right, I'm done. All right. Anyway, for the agenda, guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna review the One Piece live action trailer live, and we are going to go into the chapter immediately after that, and then we're gonna do phone calls. So if you want to have the chance to call us up and ask us some questions or even give your theories, you will be able to at the end of everything. That'll be like probably the last 30 minutes of the show, and we'll put the phone number inside the live chat on YouTube. So for everybody that's out there, once again, thank you for being here, and we hope you enjoy the show. So I guess we should start saying hi to everybody in the chat.
We got a bunch of people in the chat. 255 people watching right now with 115 likes again. If you haven't already, please like the stream. But shout out to my girl Hime. Hime's in the chat.
Hime Sama!
Brandon Wigfall, Alien Wells, Cosme Zombie?
It's okay, bro, if you can't read.
I can't.
It's okay.
Kage Alien Pusix. Thank God the Usopp, Jaheim, Michael G, Israel Fresh, Fracy, I think, or Frese. Your Anime D Ford, Jaheim again, Procumbent, Project Nemesis, Chuncito, Ayo Let's Go, The Second Mamba. I can't read these names, bro. Stevie Lou. It's the same names over. I'm trying to find new names. Voidy, Miguel Rosales, I Hate Mo, Milad, John, I can't remember that.
Bro,
I'm trying.
Just skip this part, because you're just doing terrible.
Toby Firearms, Ugly Buckets, Matthew Williams, Gabriel Montoya, Emilio Arando, Bernardo Lawrence. I can't read these people. Kevin Salinas, Trev.
Don't make anybody moderate on mistake.
I'm
bro.
trying.
Can't you read? Can't you read?
I'm done, bro. I'm
you're
done.
All
I
right.
tried.
Let's get to the super chats real quick.
Yeah.
Let's do super chats.
Yeah, we got a couple super chats sitting. We got $5 from Israel Freshie. It says nothing. So thank you so much, Israel. We got another 5 from Israel though. It says, "Yeah, we smoking that Garp pack." You heard. # Larry is goated.
Thank you.
Oh man, 2 conflicting ideals in one post.
Yeah.
We got another 12-month membership to Yonko status from our guy Celestial Donkey.
Thank you, CD.
It says #Buggy Gang. That is
Appreciate
our
you.
highest level of membership. So enjoy all the emojis that come with being a member. I feel like CD's been a member since forever.
Yes.
So
12 months exactly, because
it's been longer than that.
it says it right there.
That's not how it works.
I know, but it's okay.
That's not how it works. We got another 5 from Captain Teriyaki. It says, "Time for the best part of the week. Much love as always, guys. Koby finally showing out this chapter. #that One Piece talk. #Brooker. Theories. We will get into the chapter shortly,
Yeah,
y'all.
hopefully we get if Marv is being nice to people, Brooker will get in.
Oh, we'll see. We got another 5 from Soga King. It says, "Wary the Sus King. #shirtless Marv doing push-ups. #Larry is short for Lawrence.
Come on, bro.
#Shin cooks his pasta in the sauce. #Seb stop the fishman hate."
I agree with everything.
Oh, man.
Everything.
Even the Sus King?
Yeah, might as well.
Wait,
Might as
even
well. It was funny.
Larry short for Lawrence?
Yeah, why
What?
not, bro?
What?
Listen, it's okay, bro.
Larry is short for Larama.
It's okay, bro. I've learned to be more accepting.
That's good, man. That's good on
Yeah,
you.
We're in a new age, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got another 2 from Anthony. It says 30 the best mod already. Chris at the bottom.
Oh my God.
That's Chris with an X, by the way. In case y'all didn't know.
Yeah, Chris, man.
Taking
Taking L's.
Yeah. We got another 8 from Mugiwara Sosa. It says, perfect timing, got something to listen to while at work. With the salute and fire emoji. Thank you so much.
Bro.
Love to see that, man. Hopefully we're a good distraction, but you don't get fired.
Let them put the money on your hip, not anywhere else.
What's wrong with you, bro?
All right, my bad.
We got another 10 from Regal Sloth. It says, hey guys, good to be here again. Love what you guys do. First, love how my boy Kuzan's getting some spotlight these days. You guys think this could have been premeditated between Kuzan and Garp? That's come up recently. I wouldn't like it personally.
Based on the emotional investment that Aokiji's been showing, no.
Right.
I would say no.
Yeah. Especially the look he gave at the end of the chapter. We'll get into that later.
Yeah. We'll get into the chapter very soon.
But I'd say no.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. But thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you.
We got another 5 from Alex Franco. It says, shout out to TOPT. Wish I could call in one day, but gotta work. Watching the start on break. Keep up the good work. What you think of the new trailer? Well, I think we're gonna talk about that too.
Yeah, we're actually gonna go into the trailer right after the super chats.
Yeah, should be fun. We got another 2 from JD McFly. It says, ice cream so good, strong woman. Hashtag Seb for Charlos. I don't follow anything.
I feel like this is an inside joke between the Discord.
Ice cream.
I hope so. I have no idea, bro.
I don't know.
But I'm not gonna cosplay Charlos. I don't know if they have that costume.
I mean, you could make it. But anyway, just go, bro.
We got another 3-month membership to Shichibukai status from Project Iceman. It says, looking forward to reaction to the latest chapter. Also, the live-action trailer. You think Brooker will call and give it a 0 out of 10? Brooker was very aggressively against the trailer last time. So
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
We got another 2 from Adrian Sorto. It says, first time catching it live. Love the pod. Thank you for being here, man.
Thank you.
Much
Appreciate
love,
that.
man.
Yeah, we got another 2 from Alex Vargas. It says, just got paid. Some devil emojis. It says,
and you gave us $2? Thank you.
It says, had to say something. Appreciate it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that.
I lost my place. We got another 2-month membership to Nakama status from Sky Lance. It says, love y'all. Thanks for making my weekdays great.
Thank you. Thank you for making our weekday great.
Yeah, thank you for being with us.
All right. We got another 10 from Chocolate Thunder. It says, they never explained how the ship made it back to sea after Marines landed in the middle of town. My theory is that Bogard put the ship on his shoulders and took it out there.
I'm going to be 1,000% with you.
Bogard carries.
Bogart hasn't even been in the chapter. So I'm pretty sure Garp just threw the ship back to the water. Guarantee it. Like 100%. I'll put like money on it, bro.
Very likely.
Because nobody else was able to do that.
I got nothing to say about Bogart right
now. There's nothing to say about Bogart.
I'm hurting.
Yeah.
I'm hurting.
Everybody's hurting.
We got another 5 from Austin Shoemaker. It says, yo, what's guys first time live? Oh, what's good, guys? First time live. Love to watch you guys at work. Hashtag Buggy Gang. Hashtag Larry's bald head.
You lucky as hell I don't slide across the table like Chris Brown and stop the yard, bro. I'll be sliding my shit.
Oh, my God. Oh, we got another 2 from Anime's Judgment Day. It says, hashtag Bogart on Fraud Watch. Hashtag couldn't be Zorro.
Was he even on Watch to as a hype?
He is now. He is now, bro.
For fraud, though, but not even like.
We got another 5 from Iddy. It says, much love, y'all. Longtime Spotify listener. You guys think Usopp will take over as captain of the Grand Fleet after the Straw Hats get disbanded? That's
a good question, but no. Yo, can you chill out? You just rocked the whole table with your knee, bro.
That wasn't my knee. No, I'm playing. I'm playing.
Bruh.
My bad.
We gotta hurry up through these, though.
I'm trying, bro. We got another 5 from Danny Pants. It says, hi, guys. Long-time Spotify listener, first-time donator / watcher. Question, will we get Larry in the Buggy cosplay again?
I burned it. I threw vinegar, alcohol, and anything flammable onto it, bro. Which Hazel is there? All burned.
Terrible. We got another 2 from Ugly Buckets. It says, I just want to say Koby is still not him.
Oh my God.
Wait and see.
We got another 11-month membership to Nakama status from Soga King. It says, is Bogart on Fraud Watch like Midhawk? Oh, man.
I would say no because of the fact that he's never been hyped up to that point.
That's what I meant, yeah.
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 Hyped up, Bobby. We got another 5 from Cody Kinesis. It says, "Love the show, first time live. Welcome, welcome.
hey,
Thank
for
you,
being
guys.
here."
Thank you to all the first, live people that are here today. Thank you.
Yeah. We got another 5 from Your Worst Enemy. It says, "Heard a theory that Emu has the ability to summon beasts and monsters, and the Gorosei have something to do with it. What do you guys think?"
I mean, that would be cool, but I don't know. I have no idea.
That'd be interesting. It might be able to explain the Xiaowie figures that popped up, but that's an interesting theory.
Yeah.
I gotta know what something to do with it means.
It would be similar to like the jacket fruit, where like he can place his power onto people and then make them strong somehow, maybe. Like that would be cool.
That would be
But
cool.
already, like he would have to need somebody in order to do that power, though.
That reminds me of Pain a little bit.
Yeah, kind of like Pain.
Yeah. We got another 5 from UV Can. It says, "Do you think in awakened state, Sun God Nika will remember the Gorosei member from the past, and it might cause Luffy to lose control of his body?"
I don't know.
I wouldn't like that.
Yeah.
To me, that reminds you of like they're sharing it, like the Avatar state. I don't think Luffy's Gear 5 is gonna do that though. Like
Yeah.
it's shared.
I hope not.
Yeah, I wouldn't care for that. We got another 20 from Project Nemesis. It says, "Just wanted to show love. You guys are the best podcast out here. Y'all got me into One Piece. That hockey is all the way up."
All the
Thank
way
you
up.
so much.
Yes, thank you. That's a
Project
huge
Nemesis.
compliment. Thank you.
Seriously.
Yo, tell Oda to give us some money, bro.
Oh, man. We got another 5 from Dead Kirby 22. It says, "Love the pod, guys. I see Garp being kidnapped, kicking off the final war, and a possible Shanks betrayal."
Maybe, but I don't know what that means.
We'll get into Garp theories a little bit
Yeah,
later.
we're gonna get into this stuff later.
We got another 1 from Raphael Negron. No words with it, but thank you to Raphael.
Thank you.
We got another 5 from Takeem2421. It says, "What's up, guys? Listening while working. Hashtag Larry as Condoriano." Listen,
Condoriano.
that would be fire.
Keep going, bro.
We got another 2.879 from Shabazz Singh Diona. It says, "Seb taking the Bogart L." Yeah, bro, it's rough. It's
Yeah.
rough out here. And finally, another 1-month membership to Nakama status for JD McFly. It says, "Using this free message to say Ryuma clears Midhawk."
Thank you for the membership.
We got another one real quick. Black Jesus, $5 says, "Been a while, happy to be back." I thought it said black. "This chapter gives me major Goku Gohan Cell Games vibes. What do you think?"
We'll get into that.
We'll get into it in a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Listen, guys, thank you so much for all the super chats. Thank you for all the nice messages. Thank you for being here once again. And if you haven't, there's almost 400 of you. If you could like the video, that helps us out a lot. So like the video, thumbs it up. And also, yeah, let's get into it, Marv. Let's start that Netflix trailer. Guys, you're going to see Marv will put us in... No, Marv, make it small. And then we'll be big. Yeah. And then... Oh, okay,
Yeah, that's fine.
okay. But it'll be like transparent for them and stuff. And then we'll just exit in and out of it, Marv. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to watch the Netflix trailer and we're going to react to it. So, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's get it. All right.
Well,
Look at Roger,
Dave.
bro.
power. I found everything this world has to offer.
They said I look like that guy.
Free yourselves. Take to the seas. My treasure
Look at Zoro, bro.
is yours to find.
Garp.
Is that Garp?
Yeah,
That was Garp.
Garp. His teeth
what
are
did
all
it say?
jacked up.
Are you with me?
Oh, they got the seagull.
Mutiny. Why would anyone want to be a pirate?
Alvida.
Wind in your back,
I like that she's fast.
salty sea
What, they
air,
gonna make her skinny, bro?
loyal crew by your side.
I like me a thickie on her.
Yo, it looks
what?
just like
Just
it.
like it.
Yo.
We are the Straw Hat Crew. We're heading up to the Grand Line.
A treacherous stretch of ocean with bigger islands, bigger pirates.
And that's where we're gonna
That
find
sword
the
a little
One
fake.
Piece.
Little fake, the sword.
You've been making enemies everywhere we go.
Look at Buggy, bro.
Chop, chop!
Yo, Buggy look mad dope. I'm not gonna lie.
Luffy, they are hunting you.
Let's go! We got Sonic kicking.
Well, I saved your ass.
Ooh.
You'll have to.
That kick was a little fake. A little fake.
It was the landing that did it.
Yeah, it was a
The
landing.
landing that did it.
This crew, our crew, can handle anything.
Finally, we see some
Kindness
fishmen.
of killing you all together.
He's not purple.
My captain.
He was kind of purple.
He's blue.
To the end.
Hey.
I'm gonna kick your ass because no one messes with my friends.
Look at Shanks.
What's so special about you?
I'm Monkey D. Luffy. And I'm gonna be king of the pirates. I didn't know there were so many pirates.
Foxy?
Terrible.
Koby.
I know, right?
Is that's Bellamy?
Where's my
Is that
face?
Bellamy?
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, guys. I guess we'll start with let's go with Law. Let's go with Law. What did you think about the trailer?
Oh man, it has some potential, you know. There's
Yeah.
a few things that I'm trying to get used to, I guess. Mainly, let me start with Luffy, right? And it's not a bad thing, but because what I can tell is that he's trying to make while he's playing Luffy, make it his own. So he's being his own Luffy, not so much the Luffy from what we grew up watching.
Yeah.
You know, because he's adding some, you know, the reason I'm getting that from is because he's adding some commentary that Luffy doesn't normally make, you know? So it's probably, but it's, I guess, I don't say his version of Luffy, because he is still being Luffy. You see Luffy, like his character and everything, but he's also making it his own in that way. So I'm trying to like give him the chance and see that out, you know, a little more, how he plays Luffy. And for Zoro-wise, I see that the character's going to be a very, very serious character, you know? Where, you know, Zoro has like some comical or some goofy moments.
Especially early.
Yeah, early on. But I think we're going to get a very, very serious Zoro, which is, I guess, again, I think what I'm saying is that it looks like each character are going to be playing their own, making it their own, I guess, their own version of each character we see. So we may not see exactly the One Piece characters that we grew up watching, you know? So it's how you take that for yourself, like how you want to judge that. Luffy doing the rubber ability, it didn't look that bad to me when he did Gomu Gomu no, like Gatling.
I agree.
It didn't look that bad. I was like, I actually kind of liked it. Arlong being purple, he was definitely blue, you know, but it's just
And I was blue. So I'm like,
yeah, you know. So but it looked interesting. I'm not sure if I liked how Gold Roger exactly looked.
Yeah.
You know, but again, we didn't see a lot of them. Maybe when I actually see the show, I might have a different perspective, you know?
Yeah.
Because the trailer sometimes doesn't do exactly how you see it when you first watch the show itself. Because remember, guys, it is still a trailer, you know? So I'm still going to give it a chance to watch it, but I'm not going to let the trailers fully decide how I fully am going to view the show until I actually give it a chance to watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Seb, what did you think of the One Piece live action trailer?
all right, so it was pretty cool. I like this one better than the first one. I'll say that.
I agree.
I did. I liked Buggy. Even I thought him saying "Gum Gum Cannon" was gonna be weird or campy or dumb. Like it worked for me.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would work. I didn't think any of the attacks being said out loud like that would work. But
'Cause I think
or chop cannon, like yeah. I actually liked Roger having messed up teeth. He looked like a pirate.
Yeah.
He looked like a pirate. Like if I'm the king of the pirates, I'm supposed to be this like low down scallywag, whatever. He looked like that, right? But he still looked grand at the same time to me. Garp, I'm iffy on what Garp looked like. Like I don't know. I thought it was weird with the chain thing, but I guess that's kind of how you have to do it. Mihawk, cool. Shanks, cool. Like I wasn't too like blown away by that. I had Larry's same thought process with Sanji's kick when he landed. It was kind of like kind of weird. I thought Usopp looked cool.
Yeah.
I thought like of all the castings, like they're all pretty good to me. Even in
Usopp's is the best ones besides Emily Rudd playing Nami.
I at first I was like, yo, they shouldn't have like not did the nose. But now I'm like, yo, if they did the nose, this would look stupid. So like
It would have
just looked terrible. So
Yeah.
I thought it was weird how dark it was at times. Right?
Yeah.
Like, did y'all see that? Or did y'all feel that? Like, it was, like, much darker than it was.
Well, when we're in Nami's village, it was daytime when she put the hat on.
Basically, every single thing that happened in East Blue was in the daytime.
Yeah.
Like, everything. Like, if I maybe I'm tripping, maybe just like Lopetown when it rained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything else was like, it was bright out. So maybe I'm just remembering these things from that time when I watched it, where it's like, yo, why is it so dark? Like I'm watching, like, why is it so dark? It should be bright out. You know, which I mean,
you've had that same reaction even with the last trailer.
Yeah, I mean, maybe my vision not great. so stuff being dark is like a.
So you're saying that the new One Piece live action is not accessible to everybody?
I need some brightness, bro. That was part of the appeal, I guess, subconsciously.
Yeah.
Like, it was bright. I can see it. It's all here.
Yeah. Sebastian's one of those guys that actually looks at his web pages and Discord on light theme.
I switched to dark mode.
Not on dark mode at all. It's light theme.
Mode.
Yeah.
I was peer pressured into switching to dark mode. I think it looks better now. I do. But I do have the brightness all the way up.
Yeah, you're crazy.
I don't know. I'm talking about nothing now. I had something else, but I can't remember what it was. So I'm passed.
All right. Everybody, thank you for being here. We're almost at 500 concurrent viewers. If you could like the video, please do. It helps us out a lot. My thoughts on the live action, I'm going to just state my overall consensus. I thought it was great. Compared to the last trailer, I didn't know how to feel because I just didn't see enough. I think once I saw a little bit more, like, my big concern was seeing the fishermen pirates. I want to see the fishermen overall. Like, I want to see Arlong and his crew. I wanted to just glance a little bit more at the rubber powers of Luffy because anytime rubber or stretching is done in movies, it's never good looking. But when I just saw Luffy do, like, the Gatling gun against Arlong, it looked really good. Yeah. Now, granted, the lighting, that's always going to be had when there are CGI. They just do it darker because it looks better. Whenever there's really like a lot of light, it tends to look a little bit worse, and they have to put that much more effort into making it look legit. Now, the trailer started with like Roger and the handcuffs, which looked amazing. I kind of don't know why Garp was there. I feel like they're kind of like force feeding Garp into the story, which I don't think they need to do because I feel like if the One Piece live action show is going to be great, we're going to get a season 2. We're going to get a season 3. I think that's when we can have Garp show up and kind of give us the characters that we all want to see. I don't think we need to force all of the great ones right now. So, granted, I love that Garp is in it. I just don't think he needs to be in it. You know what I'm saying? What can I say? Alvida being thick. Oh, I love it. I love that she's a thickie, yo. I like my thickiana. I hope she has a lot to give. I do. You know what I'm saying? I will say this. One of the best aspects of this trailer is that we got to see a little bit of a Pirates of the Caribbean feeling. And I love the legacy and trilogies of the Pirates of the Caribbean. And I feel like if One Piece is going in that direction, they should have some type of reference or feeling the same way that feeling gives off from Pirates of the Caribbean because they actually did it right. Like, they did pirates right. So I got that feeling, and I was so excited. Seeing Zoro having and Nami and Usopp and Sanji was cool. I think Sanji might be the worst feeling I got from the crew. He didn't have like a lot of lines in the trailer. He barely like did anything, and when he did do something, it was like his kick was like mad weird. Like the rest of the kicks that we saw was cool, but when he did the kick and like landed down, you could tell the effects of it was off. And I still have a huge issue with Zoro not actually cutting people.
It happened again.
I need Zoro to actually land a sword on somebody's body. I feel like what we're seeing is like he's like landing, but it's not touching people. And then the people are like flopping. to react to it. So the fight scenes look a little weird, I think, at this point still. Arlong looked cool. He looked great. I think the Fishman looked great. Sanji kicked, I forgot what the karate guy's name was.
Koby.
Koby. He
Yeah.
kicked Koby. That was cool.
That looked pretty cool.
That looked cool. I think the person I was most excited about in the trailer was Buggy. He looked dope. He looked cool. Like, even when he was talking, he sounded great. And then his power looked cool.
Yeah.
I was the most excited for Buggy. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, yo, Buggy Gang real quick.
Are you Buggy Gang?
Yo, I'm Buggy Gang for live action. Right now.
Live action?
Right now, live action Buggy Gang, I'm in.
I love that, bro.
And then,
I love that for you.
Yeah, and then I think that I'm still not sold on Luffy itself. When he said I wanted to become the Pirate King, I was like, yo, your words ain't hitting, bro. Yeah. Like, the way you saying things ain't really slapping the way I want it to. But overall, I think that what we have to look forward to is a lot. I think it looked way better than I actually thought it did in the beginning. And I think that we might be getting something special. And we just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
So
when it all comes together, it could come together really, really well.
Yeah.
I just thought about one thing we haven't seen yet, and I wonder how they're gonna do it.
What?
Because I remember in the beginning, you would joke about this.
What?
When you first saw Zoro when he had the sword in his mouth.
Yeah.
And you're like, how's he fighting that way? And then he's having a full conversation. That sword is not moving.
That's the first question every One Piece fan has to ask themselves. Like, am I doing this?
Yeah.
am I watching this series when this dude is and then talking.
Yeah.
And then straight talking.
Yeah.
Because I had to ask myself that question. I remember Larry had to ask me that question.
It's like, this is what we doing now?
And Charles asked himself that question. So I'm interested to see what it looks like too, man.
Yeah. All right. So, guys, let's be honest. What are we rating the second trailer of the One Piece live action series? So, I started with Lawrence. I'm gonna start it with him again. 1 to 10.
1 to 10.
Yes.
Okay. I actually don't remember what I rated it last time.
It was like a 5 or 6. You rated it on the first one. It was like a 4 or 5. You guys rated it really low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do one higher. So
What's one higher?
I think I rated it a 5, right?
Yeah.
Then I rated it a 6.
6?
I'll give it a 6.
Okay.
Seems about fair.
Seems about fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Seb, 1 through 10. What do you rate the One Piece live action?
I'm gonna go
Trailer.
7.5. I like this trailer.
Yeah.
I did. I thought it was pretty good. Like, I think opening with Roger was perfect. There's 2 knocks that I really did have with it though. Yo, they didn't have Roger say the iconic line. Like, he said the well-famed power, right? Everything. But like, he didn't say I left it all in one piece. And I know technically, in the Japanese translation, that's not what he says. But that's the line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's the line.
Yeah.
So, like, maybe he says it in the real, like in the actual show. But I think it would have hit harder if he said it in the trailer. Everything I have, I left in one piece. Like, yeah, I think he should have said that. But yeah, I thought it was good overall. And I agree with Lawrence's points about the struggles with capturing the essence of Luffy.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's possible personally. The way he is as a character, he's basically has no monologue. There's no interior thought. There's no thought process.
Yeah.
Like, you're just acting on pure instinct, essentially.
Yeah.
And there's no way to script that.
Yeah.
So,
Absent-minded.
yeah, it's like, I don't knock anything Inaki does. Because it's like, yo, how could you? Right?
Yeah.
So,
That's why I was explaining. He's making it his own.
I would have landed it.
sure.
Goofy. You gotta be goofy and like
What's
instinct. So it's
I
just
could
kind
be
of like
goofy.
we know that.
Can you relax? Can you relax?
But yeah, I thought it was 7.5.
7.5.
Yeah.
All right. 7.5. Another 7.5. I think.
He said 6.
Yeah.
Oh, 6. Oh, 6. 7.5. I think I'll go with Sebastian. 7.5. I think right now what I'm most concerned about is not everything else I thought I had concerns about. It's really the fighting. The fighting looks really off. Like, I need people to like look a little bit better. I need the the landings of Sanji to actually like, you know, like there needs to be some like adjustment. And I know it's not going to be fixed, right? Everything's already done. But I think that's the one part that if they do have a season 2, that should be like the improvement. Because ultimately, like, One Piece is a shonen. It's a story that we're going to get. It's the best story we're probably ever going to get in shonen. But overall, it's a shonen. So I need my fights to be fights.
Yeah.
Like, when Zoro bangs swords with Mihawk, I need him to, like... I need to hear swords, like... I like if I go to like we went to medieval times before, right? We know the fighting is fake.
Yeah,
but they still was hitting them.
Yo, the swords were still hitting and sparks were coming off. If I swear to God, if they don't touch swords, you know what I'm saying? Like I need when Zoro gets cut by Mihawk, that there's impact behind him getting hit. I can't just have him like fake cut him and then all of a sudden blood just comes out.
And that's what I was gonna say.
Like,
we technically haven't seen a signature move landed like that in any of the trailers.
Yeah.
So like Mouton shot didn't land like we didn't see a bazooka land.
Yeah.
We haven't seen any of the onigiri attacks land. We didn't see Mihawk's attack land. So I'm gonna say wait on that.
Yeah, we gotta wait. But so far with both trailers, it hasn't looked good. Yeah. So 7.5.
Choreograph's gonna be big, and that's me with anything I watch, not just with One Piece. The choreograph fights, you know, and I'll even like give if I'm gonna watch that type of show like martial arts or whatever, I would kind of degrade the movie a little bit, like downgrade it.
The show,
if the choreograph is now, I've seen choreographs show start off with good choreography, and then get worse. Yeah, you know, so hopefully they get better at it, you know.
Yeah, same. But yes, everybody, thank you so much for watching us live react. We hope you liked our reaction. I was kind of shocked at Buggy. I kind of got hyped. I got hyped, bro. That was crazy. But yeah, if you guys haven't liked the video already, please like the video. Helps us out greatly. If you haven't joined our Discord yet, join our Discord. We get lit. And we're almost at 3,000 members, which is kind of crazy. We're like 400 away. But other than that, let's read some super chats, and then we're gonna get into the manga chapter.
Yes, chapter conversation incoming.
Yeah. So before you continue, guys, you gotta also understand we're under a 2-hour limit. So we're gonna try to read the most super chats we can. If we don't get to it, we're gonna try to. Okay. So just be patient with us. We have a lot more people watching us now more than ever. So.
Yeah. Try to be quick. We got $10 from Voidy. It says, being real, starting to think Oda forgot Bogart, even a character he created. Love the show. No one does it like y'all do. Hashtag said for Charlos. Thank you so much.
Arigato.
Appreciate that.
Yo, listen, there's no black celestial dragons. Just letting you know.
We got another 5 from Victoria White. Victoria White 4. First time watching y'all. All 3 of y'all live. Love the grind and love the content. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for being here.
We got 2 from Party Pete. It says, been a minute, but fishmen are trash. Bogart is him.
I don't know how you could say 2 of those things. Okay. Man. Thank you, Pete, for coming back.
That's crazy.
We got another 5 from Pooch. It says, have you guys seen the Gear 5 trailer? I have.
We have. I have too. Yeah. We're not going to talk about it. We're probably going to do something else with it. So.
Mm-hmm. We got another 5 from Takeem. It says, hashtag Pirate God Buggy. Shout out to Buggy, man. We got another 2 from Brody Brown. It says, appreciate y'all. Keep up the awesome content. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
We got another 9 from 𝗏𝐿. It says, do you guys think that Luffy's fruit would have awakened earlier if he would have died earlier in the series? Or was it the fight with Kaido that brought the thing that brought it out? Love you guys. Keep killing it. No, I don't think he would have awakened earlier. I think he had his hockey had to reach a certain level to tap into that sound, that heartbeat or whatever, to awaken Joy Boy. Personally, for me.
Yeah, we kind of all agreed on this when Gear 5 happened.
Yeah.
We got another 5 from Mosh DMC. It says, y'all liking the trailer? Love it. Cheers to 50K and more. Thank you so much,
thank you,
Mosh.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, I don't follow Mosh. Follow Mosh on all his stuff, man. We got another 7 from Kelv RT. It says, love the show, guys. Keep up the great work. Shout out to my boy 𝗏𝙪𝙧𝙀.
Shout out to Elder G.
Shout out to Elder
thank
G.
you.
Bro.
Yeah.
We got another 5 from Ron Matterson. It says, first time catching it live. Really appreciate you guys and your thoughtful, honest input. Hope to see more. Hashtag Buggy D Clown for Pirate King. Hashtag Thick Vita.
Yeah, my girl was looking
She was
good, bro.
dummy thick. No, I'm playing.
Dummy.
We got another 2 from Project Iceman. It says, hashtag Luffy Larry. And then we got another 2 from Cody Kinesis. It says, who do you think Luffy's mom is?
Crocodile, bro.
I hope
Let's
we
move
never.
on.
I
Let's
don't
move on.
ever
Let's
wanna
move
see
on.
Luffy's
It's not
mom.
crocodile.
Crocodile.
We got another 10 from Devin Jackson. It says, first time viewer, can't wait to hear your thoughts. Thank you.
Thank you.
All the first time viewers, we
you.
appreciate y'all
Yes,
being here.
all our first timers, thank you.
And like the stream. We got another 10 from Tyrone229. Boy, it says,
Call on Tyrone.
what do you guys think about the theory that Joy Boy created Long Ring Longland?
It makes sense why everything is stretched out, and that's why Luffy thought the island looked familiar. That's been a theory for a long time, and there might be some credence to it. We just don't have any backstory as to why. You know, like if there was an importance on Long Ring Long Island, then we'd be like, yeah. But it might have just been previous Joy Boy was experiencing with his power to train. I don't know.
And he just created.
He just created it, so it just depends.
I don't know why I had like a brain freeze, bro.
I told you, bro. We gotta get you fish oil pills. And I know you don't like fish people, so
Oh
Need
my
your
God.
omega-3s.
Oh, man. We got another 20 from Gus Zarkadis. It says, 60K soon. Hashtag live action buggy gang.
yeah, live action buggy game. Yo, Sebastian, stop hitting the table,
Yo,
bro.
my fault,
Jesus
bro.
Christ,
My fault, bro.
this guy, bro.
That Dave Chappelle show.
It was Pig, bro. He gifted another 20 memberships. Thank
Pig,
you so much.
thank you, Pig, for the
Hey.
20 gifted subs. Everybody who received one, please throw W's in the chat for everybody that's been super chatting, and also for Pig if you received the gifted. If you somehow dodged it, I don't know how, but. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for everything that you guys always do. Thank you for all the first-time viewers that's currently here. If you guys haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. So I need to use my phone. So everybody that's on TikTok Live, I need my phone. I need my phone. So you guys are going to have to come to the YouTube chat. So I'll see you guys
Thanks
later.
for being with us.
Thank you, TikTok.
And like the stream when you do.
And like the stream when you come by. Peace. All right. Now I need my phone. Okay, guys.
Just bring a laptop.
No, bro.
Oh, my
That's
God.
too much. All right.
Terrible.
So, let's get into the chapter. I really want to talk about this chapter. I felt like this was one of the good chapters to talk about. Good chapter overall? Maybe. But let's get into the color spread. So, as you can see with the color spread, we... Marv, would you be able to switch the camera to the color spread so they can see it? What's up, Steve? All right, it's on screen? All right, perfect. Thank you, Marv. So, we have the One Piece Netflix live-action adaptation that Oda decided to draw a color spread for. So, let's go off the bat and let's go with Law. What do you think about this color spread, bro?
I liked it. It brings me back to, like, you know, starting off with One Piece when we first got into it. And because, like, going back to it now, and
You can switch back to us, Marv, every so often, like when we're speaking.
And it always makes you laugh, 'cause, like, how, in a way, you didn't really expect One Piece to be where it is at now.
Yeah.
Like, with strength-wise, storyline and everything, from, like, the very beginning. Like, Luffy even, like, ultimately, they look kind of weak, you know, in the beginning of Straw Hats.
Uh-huh.
You know? It is weird. I don't know why. But every time I see, because you know how I kind of started off with, like, Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji?
Yeah.
I mean, Nami. I think of literally the big three from Justice League: Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. I don't know why, but that's something like their big three. That big three. I think of that.
So like Sanji the Flash? Like, what are we doing?
No.
I
He's
know.
just saying, like, the dynamic.
No, I
Yeah,
get it.
yeah.
It's like Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura.
I never think of them though.
Yeah, you got issues, bro.
Yo, why would you?
I was gonna start naming like, oh, there's like
Nah, bro.
Neji, Rock Lee,
Nah,
1010,
bro, nah, bro.
and then he was just like, nah, we're good on that.
We good.
You guys need help.
No Naruto slander in the chat.
Better help.
It was no slander. I don't think of them. Anyway, yeah, but I like the the cover spread. It was dope. I always question, like, because you don't know Shanks is usually like A happy person? Why does he look kind of like sad or like in this picture to me?
No, he's been on front covers before, like even volume covers where he's not smiling.
This is him reflecting on how little screen time he's got. He got the same number of panels as Arlong, bro.
So I had a whole movie about me and I was barely in it. Like, but not, yeah. So I thought it was cool. It's just because they left some people out. Like honestly, I barely even noticed this dude, Morgan in the back. But to me, it's like Oda chose Morgan over Don Krieg, and I kind of feel like Don Krieg definitely had a bigger role than Morgan, like completely, like way completely, you know. But honestly, besides that, they just look dope. It just made me call back to the beginning of One Piece, and I disliked Usopp a lot in the beginning of One Piece. I'm not gonna lie, I did not want him to join the crew, but I got used to him, and but yeah, it looks good. And Buggy, this is not even. That just looks like Buggy from when they first saw him. It looks like Buggy now.
It does look like Buggy now.
Right? Yeah. Am I tripping?
Nah, that's Buggy like back then.
Then?
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
It looks like Buggy now to me. Either way, but yeah, I'm not gonna take too much time on it.
All right. Seb?
It's cool to see because this is like you see the growth in Oda's artistic abilities.
Yes.
Like, because I remember I went back and read One Piece. I watched One Piece. I went back and read these chapters, and like this is very different art style from what he had shown then or what he was doing. So it's good to see. Zoro always looks badass. I think he has throughout the series, but I think he looked really badass in this picture. So did Arlong. I don't know why Garp is here. I guess he's in the Tomorrow Studios situation. So he's in the Netflix series, so I get it. But like he was not a non-factor for like all of East Blue. So it's weird to me. Shout out to Garp though. We'll talk about him later. Didn't know why Morgan was in there over Krieg. What we doing, bro? What we doing? It just didn't make any sense to me personally. But overall, the poster's fire. It is. They made Arlong purple too, which is nice little nod. It was trying to let people know.
I think in the updated movie, it's not a movie. Technically, it is. It's the episode of the East Blue. He was like purple.
Was he? I ain't see that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think he was like a little bit more purplish, but I mean, color doesn't kind of matter because then we talk about everybody like that.
Purple City Bird Gang.
Yeah. Like Roger could have been like black, and I would have been cool with it, to be honest.
It's because you're black, bro.
Roger,
we don't want to get into the Little Mermaid situation.
Yo, if Roger's black, is One Piece making it 20 years, bro?
Yeah.
I like to think so too.
I mean,
look, he kind of looks Mexican.
Yeah, he does.
He does look.
Yeah,
Mexican.
he does a little.
He does look a little
yeah,
Mexican.
I think he looks good.
Yeah.
Not gonna pause. I mean,
But like in the show, like anime wise,
Yeah,
not in
Yeah,
in the anime, in live action.
Even
I'd
in
look at
anime,
him.
he kind of like looks like yeah. So this color spread was cool because it was very similar to chapter 693's color spread when they were showing like all the Straw Hats with Law, and then it had like a bunch of worst generation pirates on the side, and then they had Kaido top left. His face was hidden, so we didn't know what Kaido looked like just yet. And then we had Big Mom with her eye that was there, and then we had Shanks in like a silhouette. So it's literally the same colors, the same type of design itself. It's really cool. So if you guys have the chance to like look at it on your computers right now, it's chapter 693. So that was cool. It obviously represents the One Piece live action. I had the same thought process, like, why is Captain Kuro, and why is Morgan's featured over like Don Krieg? And I was trying to wrap my mind around it, and I know people are gonna be like, yo, we're probably just hating. And then I was like, okay, so how can I make this like an enjoyable explanation? And I said to myself, you know what? I think the reason why Don Krieg wasn't featured on this cover as like an important character within the live action, because he didn't bring anything to the table. He was more of a powerhouse. He had a fleet of 50 ships. So he was like the upcoming strongest East Blue villain on that side of the world. And for us, it made us feel like he was a true threat and a true villain to that arc. So for me, I was like, okay, so why would they feature Morgan and Kuros over him? And I was like, well, if you look at Morgan, yes, Morgan is in One Piece for like 3 chapters in the beginning, right? And that's it. That's basically it. But I think where Matt Owens, who's the showrunner, is going for is the development of Koby and the development of Marines being evil. So when we first saw Koby and he was introduced to Luffy, his goal was to become a great Marine. He thought of Marines as heroes. He was like, yo, literally, I want to become this because this is what they make me feel. And it's perfect into this chapter, right? Mm-hmm. And he's like, yo, I want to be the leading example. The same way you want to be Pirate King, but I want to do it for the Marines. And then they were like, okay. So that's the relationship building from the get, right, for these 2 characters. Then we go into chapter 4 and we arrive on this Marine base. And then we find out that the people of that village is scared of Morgan. And Koby goes, why are they scared? Marines are supposed to be like these good people. And then we go even further where we see Don Krieg. And he's the first Marine we get introduced that has a lot of power. And he's also the first Marine to show that he wants people to fear him. And also, he was the first Marine to cut down and murk another Marine on panel. That was the first time we ever saw a Marine on Marine like action.
From Morgan, yeah.
From Morgan. So this is challenging Koby's aspect of being a Marine, and does he truly want to do that? If I was to touch base on a episode that's going to be an hour long, I need to have that type of emotional investment within a character to prove that your goals are not necessarily black and white. You're going to have to deal with some gray areas, which is a very perfect transition into what we're going to be talking about, right? And then it's crazier because when Luffy meets Zoro and Luffy's thinking about recruiting Zoro, right? Koby says, because Luffy trusts you, I'm going to untie your ropes. And when he does, he gets shot by a Marine. So I'm like, the emotional investment and the story placement makes Morgan be more significant than somebody like Don Krieg, who's just basically power scaled, instead of having a true significant story on Baratie, because he necessarily wasn't the story. It was Sanji's ability to leave the ship, get Zeph's approval, and be like, yo, I want to go out to sea and chase my dream. Don Krieg was just somebody that that was given to the story so Luffy could fight, Sanji could fight Gin and stuff like that. Like, Gin is going to be the person that gets Sanji to get off the ship as well. Like, I don't think Don Krieg holds that much importance on the story.
I disagree, but not entirely. I get what you're saying. I agree with almost everything you said. Just the pushback is on Krieg. He was supposed to show you the level of the Grand Line, right? Like, even I'm Don Krieg and all this, right? I have all this fleet and everything. And it's like, yo, I got sent home running away by Mihawk. This one singular person was able to do this to me because that's what the Grand Line is. And, like, Krieg was the embodiment of that, right? It's like, yo, I'm strong. I have all these people with me. And I'm way more experienced as a pirate than you. And even I had to run away from the Grand Line because of how terrifying it could be. I think that told, at least in early One Piece, an important lesson to us in general. But
so I'll say this, you're 1000% right, and I do agree with you. But I think the other person that can give us that satisfaction or that type of topic is Kuro. Because he literally ran away, served under somebody in order to take their fortune, instead of going out and getting what he wanted. Mm-hmm. He felt like there was a shortcut to that path, that ascension through wealth. And he could get that from somebody else. So it's like Don Krieg is kind of not needed now because other characters serve that purpose, and even Arlong to a degree.
Yeah, he kind of like camped out, said, yo,
exactly.
Yeah.
So I get why Don Krieg is not there.
I just want to add to the thing. I get what you're saying. I agree with both of you guys 100%. And even for the Koby factor, because when Koby's getting introduced very early on, because you think about it, his whole environment or upbringing was he was being like tortured or enslaved by pirates. Mm-hmm. So he developed a mindset where pirates are bad, Marines are good. They're heroes, like you said. Now he's getting to a territory, right, where you have to kind of wait out. Not all Marines are good. And meeting Luffy, not all pirates are bad. You know,
Facts.
so it's like, it goes into like that whole journey. Like you gotta use discernment here. Which pirates are good? Which Marines are good? Which pirates are bad? Which Marines are bad? You know, and who do you want to be and who you going to trust and align yourself with? And going to the Don Krieg and Kuro thing, just that on, I think they both show that. The only difference is that Luffy and Don Krieg's fight and Luffy versus Kuro's fight, no one was there to really witness Luffy and Kuro's fight. Where this one, like Don Krieg was a bigger name, showing that just because you got to be a pirate, your dreams, Oda's showing your line that your dreams are going to get crushed by stronger pirates or the hardships of this to see the grand line. Don Krieg reading a bigger pirate and developing that and crushing it, but the fact that it showed more, it was more for Luffy, showing that, because remember, Jeff, Luffy's Sanji's father figure, saw the difference between Don Krieg and Luffy, saying this man is different. Because Loki, even when shortly after we see him meet Kuros, is showing the like Luffy's character growth, as in this person doesn't fear death, or there's something special about Luffy. So mainly it's small, like so it's not fully needed, but Oda just uses to show that Luffy's standing out to like even these other pirates who failed, trying to achieve their dream or they couldn't make it as a pirate, and that he doesn't fear death. Like the hardship that he's going to face, Luffy's going to face it without fear, with like a conqueror, right? Kind of showing that why he's different because he's a conqueror and they're not.
Yeah. No, I think you're right too.
Yeah.
Maybe we could like maybe he just has such a smaller role than we actually think,
Right.
but it still hits the same.
Yeah.
Because there's another element here, but we're on this for too long. So.
Yeah. Let's keep going. Super chats real quick, and then
Yeah. We got another 2 from Dead Kirby. It says, Seb's One Piece keeps hitting that table.
He said, wow.
We got another 5 from Procumbent. It says, a question kind of like this was asked in an earlier stream. What's the lamest attack name in the series? For me, it's Honesty Impact. Hashtag Dugong Gang. I don't know, bro.
I have no idea right now. Fire Fist.
It's the same answer.
Yeah.
We got another 5 from Regal Sloth. This is how you guys think Pizarro's fruit gets around the devil fruit weakness, considering islands float in the ocean.
Plot hole. Keep going.
There's no real answer. We got another 50 from Takeem. It says, the Yonko and the Warlords would join the Straw Hats in the final war. It will bring Robin's words into fruition, where in each alliance there's almost always betrayals. Kaido will betray them, and Kaido will get his grand death by dying from Yamato.
Not enough time for that. I'm gonna just tell you the truth. It's just not enough time.
It's not gonna be from
appreciate
Yamato.
the
Yes,
50.
I appreciate it.
But
Thank you so much, but it's just not happening. Guys, thank you so much for the super chats. And also, if you haven't liked the stream, please like the stream. It helps us out a lot. So let's get into the chapter officially. So, chapter starts without a cover story. It's titled Final Lesson. We go back to when Koby just got to the Marines with 𝚪𝑚𝑒𝑝O. They're sitting in class listening to Garp's lecture. He asks the entire class if an old man and a baby are on an island with ravenous beasts and they only have one boat that can hold 2 people, what would they do? Koby stands up immediately and says he'd get off the boat so they could both fit. Garp then throws a marker at his head and tells the class to leave the old man. Garp gets yelled at by another Marine, and you can see Gruss in the background. Garp then yells again, it's people's futures, and you have a longer future than the old man. Make the most of your years and the baby's years. And then Garp, outside of the class, gets hit again by some Marine and explains that all lives are equal. Garp disagrees. Then we come to a few weeks earlier at Amazon Lily, where Blackbeard has his men refreshed after being petrified. Blackbeard states he'll go for an all-out war with them, but it's said they don't have clearance to do so. Koby instead offers himself up to Blackbeard for the battleship and the Marines he captured. Blackbeard accepts the offer. What did you guys think about this flashback into the Amazon Lily stuff? And we'll start with Seb.
One, I thought this was great characterization for Garp, which I feel like I've said each of the last 3 chapters. So shout out to Oda. You know what I mean? He's in his bag as far as these flashbacks for Garp. I know they're small, but they tell you a lot about his character, so I like that. Shout out to the Marine instructor for rocking Garp, though. I thought that was funny.
I was looking to see who that was.
That? I don't know who that is.
She looks like 𝘚𝑚𝑒. But
No
she's
way.
not. She's
not
not.
possible.
So I looked on the fandom and wiki and I tried to search for who she may be. I don't know who she is. She's not even a vice admiral.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just an instructor, right?
Yeah, it's
he's
just
only
like
here
an
because
instructor.
Kobe's here. You know what I mean? I thought the little flashback with Blackbeard was dope too, because obviously Kobe and Blackbeard have a history with like the Rocky Port incident. So like there is like a relationship there, kinda. But like he's straight up like, yo, I don't want to. Why are we just doing this? I can't agree with us sitting back and letting this pirate just basically capture these Marines because he's gonna sell them. Like I can't just do that. And like there's a full vice admiral right here, just like Yamakaji, I think his name is, and he's just like, yo, I can't do much. Like Kobe, chill out, right?
Yeah.
And then somebody comes in and whispers in his ear, yo, he's in sword, bro. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh, word?
That was tough.
Yo, bro, I love the dynamic of the Marines right now. Like
Yeah.
anybody could just be in sword, and then like you might get that little notification.
It's like Hydra.
It's legit Hail Hydra right now. And it's like, yo, it's fire. And then they make the trade, and like shout out to Kobe.
Yes.
Because that's a real thing to do. Like I understand, and even in the chapters earlier, like Kobe basically said, "I'm worth nothing to you because I'm in sword." Like he knew that. He knew what he was getting himself into to trade himself like that. And respect, bro. Seriously, Yamakaji. I probably did the same thing he did, though. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah.
I'm a vice admiral. I'm not fighting Garp. I'm not fighting
Blackbeard.
Blackbeard and his peoples like that, bro.
Yeah, that's why vice admirals don't go hard,
I
except for
see,
Momonga.
You gotta, but Manga wouldn't have fought him either.
Chill.
Listen, I love you so Manga, bro. He not scrapping with Blackbeard and his peoples.
He definitely not.
He gonna be like, yo. Hopefully, Momonga's in sword.
He's like,
Yeah.
Kobe, you a sword, right?
It's all right.
What about you, Lo?
Honestly, like this was low key like spoiler for what was gonna happen at the end, because like foreshadowing, I should say. Like the old man being sacrificed is simply what I'm getting at, right? But ultimately, I completely disagree with Garp, right? Like you save both of them. You should say you're a Marine, and also that island, Ravenous Beast, that's training right there. You know, like what? Garp, you legit threw Luffy in that when he was like what, 6 years old?
Say Garp don't even believe in his words.
Yo, I think I don't know. He's like, I guess the duty of the job, but like that's training right there, and also legit, we seen Luffy. He they lived 2 years to become in the New World, an island. What did Rayleigh say? Like over 500 of beasts that are way stronger than you, Luffy. Like I forgot the number he said of how many were there, but the percentage of how much stronger they were than Luffy. So Luffy was fighting it to the point where like Luffy said he used Gear 4s on one of the beasts there, and it didn't work on him. You know what I'm saying? So that's training right there. So to me, it's like as a Marine, you get the older one because it's your job and like to save people's lives. So now there's an age requirement. Oh, how old are you? Okay, no, see, you don't make the cutoff. Nah, you're a Marine. That's not. I'm not about that. But also too, the train on that island, you'll get stronger that way too. So that's why I feel like what should have been kind of encouraged. But that's what I just disagree with the Garp in that way, especially like how he raised Luffy and maybe a little bit of Ace, and also probably his upbringing. That's Garp. You gonna tell me you would have sacrificed you as a young kid, as a young Marine? You're doing that when you're younger? Nah, I don't think so. I think it was to teach. Honestly, I believe Garp saw as a teacher that this is gonna happen for the future. He was kind of telling Koby, yo, when the time comes to it, you're gonna have to let me go. Like I'm gonna save you guys. It wasn't really that. It was more like foreshadowing them to a relationship. That's why I think the deeper thing, because we all know Garp, he's gonna save as many civilians as it is. He's called Garp the hero. So it was more like to get to Koby's mind when it comes down to it, and it's me and you. You go. I'm gonna stay back to preserve your future. You know. So it was like a deeper meaning. And right here, I thought it was dope, and I like this because this is what we should have got from Usopp. Usopp, when we first met Usopp and Koby, cowards, crybabies, scaredy cats, right? You see Koby, you see a little bit of hesitation, like cautious, but he's stepping up to the plate. This is a Yonko's cruise ship, and he's to order to save his crew, and then he's like, I'll step up immediately. No hesitation. Like, I'm looking at his face, no fear, full of confidence. I'm ready to take any situation that comes my way head on, you know, to save lives, you know? And coming back from, like, the punk we saw Koby earlier, where, like, but we kind of saw a little bit Koby step up. Remember when Luffy was like saying, yeah, you're on a pirate crew, but to get him not on the Marines, and how he punched Luffy in the face. So we saw a little bit of that courage, and I like to see that it grew on Koby to this extent, where he's able to even go volunteer himself or sacrifice himself to a Yonko's crew member, you know, as a captive. Not even like a fair bargaining, but like you have no power to get out of the situation alive. you know? So I love that from Koby. I respect it. Like, showing that Luffy's courageous kind of rubbed off him, but in a different way. More like to save other people. So I appreciate that from Koby. And, yeah, that's what I have on this.
For me, showing Garp as a professor was kind of dope. Again, I've said this so many times. I love being within the Marines and seeing how they operate. It gives us a different dynamic from always seeing the piracy that we do. So it was cool to me. I was like, yo, bet. I liked seeing Gruss in the background.
Yeah.
That was super cool. So it shows that he was also coming up with like 𝗵𝐻𝐿. And it's crazy that Gruss has now become like, not one of my favorite Marines, but he's become one of the dynamics of Koby's like age group.
Yeah.
Like there's like a XXL magazine cover. And on the Marines, like Gus would be with like Koby, 𝗵𝐻𝐿. Yeah, they're like the freshmen.
Yo, that's fire.
Hopefully somebody draws that for me. Because that would be super cool.
Does that make Gruss like the kid of like...
I'm not getting into that.
The worst generation Marines.
So it's very
The
interesting
best
to
generation.
see like Koby's mindset has never changed. So this is the thing for me, and you know I know people are gonna disagree with this because they always disagree with what I say. I think the self-sacrifice part of being a hero is very toxic. It's detrimental to people around you, and I think Koby's too impulsive, and it's like a worst version of what Luffy is. Because Luffy will do something reckless because he believes in something or he's protecting somebody, regardless of like the consequences. And Koby kind of has that too. But the thing that separates Koby and Luffy is the heroism of things, right? Luffy's not going to always try to save everybody, where Koby will. Koby will definitely put himself in worse positions, but he doesn't have the strength in order to protect himself most times, the same way Luffy does, right? And I think that when it gets into that form of thinking, it becomes very dangerous because now it's like everything's black and white for Koby. Nothing's gray. And I think that's the point of what Garp was trying to explain through his lesson. He's like, listen, if saving one life means you'll end up murking 1,000 other people, then you have to just let that person go because it's for the greater good. Where Koby is like, no. Instead, I will save both people and give myself up. Which means probably later down the line, he will be needed and won't be there, and then the people he saved would just pass away anyway. So Garp is, I guess in a way, trying to say like, the reasons for why you're thinking this will eventually be for naught. And it shouldn't be. You should look forward to your future. You shouldn't like just easily give it up the way you're doing so, right? And I guess it's like ignorance and experience at play, but also hope and being jaded at play too. Because you can say like Garp is kind of jaded. Like the hope that he sees in Koby makes him feel inspired to be a better Marine. That's why he's like, yo, I might be titled the hero. I might be a fake hero though. But like realistically, you're a real hero. Like the things you're willing to do shows how great people can be. I'm used to seeing like celestial dragons and them doing the most awful things and I can't do anything about it, but you have such a mindset that you feel like you could change that when even I couldn't. So it's going to be very interesting to see where Koby comes into play later on in the story and what he actually does with the Marines and also with the celestial dragons if they still exist. Because now that's going to come to fruition where, okay, so how do we change the system? Or are you going to fail? So I think that's going to be interesting.
No. Actually, you touched on a lot of points too, because this is low key and it's going to add to it. Because if we could play on what Koby's been saying, it addresses his very low opinion of himself. Like, you know, there's humility, but then there's like, you know, where you view yourself as worthless or nothing. And that could even go back to like how he was, not to say raised, but he was on a pirate crew where he was a slave, you know, to the pirate crew or the servant boy or whatever, where they treated him like he was nothing. He was their boy that did their dirty work, you know? So, and then Koby now says like, oh my God, he didn't save me, worthless me. Like even when Garp came to see him, you did all this for me, you know? he kind of goes back to him sacrificing himself because he kind of believes, why wouldn't I? Like, what is my life doesn't really have that much value. Where Garp's trying to tell him, no, you're the future of the Marines. Your life does have value. So going into what you're saying, Larry, that Koby's willing to sacrifice himself, but like, for example, the difference between him and Luffy's going to do it, but Luffy's going to figure a way to do both. Like, I'm gonna save you, and I'm going to come out of this alive. I'm a conqueror. Like, I guess you could lead to his conquerors, but also, too, Luffy's going to be like, I'm not going to fail here. I'm going to win. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to achieve your dream, and I'm going to come out on top. Koby's just like, I'm just going to let you go, like, save you, and sacrifice my life. I have no value.
I wonder what Koby is going to be like once he values his life the same way others do. Like, they value his life.
Right.
Because if it's so, that's when I'll say he can probably be a conqueror at that point. But it would take the value of him valuing himself a little bit more than he actually does, because I think that's kind of what's stopping him. Like, granted, this goes against, like, the conqueror's method of, like, being reckless, right? He's already reckless. But if it was ever to happen, I think that's what would propel him to that height. I'm not saying that he is a conqueror, but if he was one, I can see him after valuing himself.
Yo, I love that. And I was shocked because I remember you being so adamantly against this exact same thought process with Sanji. Where it's the altruism was there, the self-worth wasn't there, and then now that it is there, me and Moss were like, yo, he can tap into it now because he doesn't have that baggage on him, limiting him. You basically just said the same. I was like, yo, he just said the same thing.
But hold on,
with Koby, which was more shocking because it's Koby for you.
But I have the same stance though.
Yeah.
Even if Koby never has it, I'm not upset.
Right.
But if he does have it, I don't care either way. I think it works both ways now. But it just depends on what he does. So that's for me. But other than that, let's hit the super chats real quick, and then we'll get to the next topic. Also, guys, thank you all for being here. Still hitting 500 concurrent viewers. Hey. If you haven't liked the stream, please like the stream. I would love to hear from you guys too after your thoughts in the comments.
We got $10 from Loki Dean. It says, don't care what anyone says. Bogart is absolutely on Fraud Watch. Oh, man. We got another 5 from that Meet Me. It says, can't believe I made it on the shorts. Hashtag Megamind. Shout out to
Megamind! I got to learn some quotes from him so I can say it.
Megamind's dope. We got another 2 from Dead Kirby. It says, EOS Zoro versus Shanks right now. Who and why? I'd say Zoro. It's too hard to gauge that, bro.
Yeah, that's
too hard to gauge that.
That's hard.
We don't know when the series ends. We don't know what the series ends. End of series are. So,
I'd say even right now. That's the most base take I could make.
I'm going to go Shanks just to be spicy. We got another 5 from that Meet Me. It says praying for more Stussy. Hashtag Stussy Straw Hats. Another 2 from that Meet Me.
I don't know because Meet Me's that young. He's a little activated. So I don't know, but thank you.
Listen, speaking of being activated, he said, way too much Larry fan art. Yeah, you did, bro. You did. We got another 2 from 𝐸_Dirt. It says, dang, I'm late as AF, but glad I could make it. Oh, thanks for being here.
Yes, thank you for being here.
We got another 5 from the mod Nick Quavo. It says, we are all in agreement that Akainu beats Kaido.
Whoa.
But does Kuzan beat Kaido? I think so. I don't know that we're all in agreement.
Yeah, I am not in agreement.
Who did you ask?
Did
you ask somebody and they said yeah? Was it like, I didn't see anything?
I ain't saying it's not possible, but I ain't saying I agree with it.
Nah. It's not possible.
I got Kaido. I
got Kaido. You gotta have Kaido. If you have a Kaido, then you're bugging.
It's agenda. We got another 2 from JD McFly. It says, Garp's lesson can be applied to Kuzan and Ohara too. Yes, it can.
Yes, it can.
We got another 5 from Nico Trey. It says, is there any debates from y'all addict days that y'all still can't agree on to this day? Marco, 100%.
Marco, 1,000%.
There's holes in that wall in that attic.
Yeah.
About Marco, bro.
Yeah.
We got another 2 from 𝐸_Dirt. No words. Thank you, E.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Thank you, Edie. Another 2 from that Mimi. Hashtag can of beans. Bean violence is not okay. bean on bean violence. Oh, man. We got another 5 from Kirby. It says, I definitely see Blackbeard teaming up with Cross Guild and holding Garp hostage from the Marines. Luffy versus Blackbeard, Koby versus Croc, Zoro versus Midhawk.
Yeah, I gotta stop calling him Midhawk. It's not appropriate.
There's a matchup for Koby in that Cross Guild situation. It's not Crocodile, it's Alvida. I need to, I
No,
need to see
that's
it.
not
Yeah.
happening.
I
That's
need
not
to see the reunion, bro. I got to.
He'll probably say, "What's up, ma?" And
I
that's
got to
it.
see it.
We got, no.
Harem Alvita, bro. We got another two from Chubb. Says no more hashtag no more Usopp hate. Hashtag Usopp.
Yeah,
gang.
I'm not gonna lie. Lawrence was going crazy
Yo,
for
he
like the
was
first
crazy.
20 minutes on Usopp.
He just out of nowhere, yo. Like it brought it back.
Yeah, and Usopp wasn't even like
He was
in
just-
the. He wasn't even. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't like it.
He was just there, and Lawrence just flashed back to him hating that character.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
One
it.
more. We got one more super chat from Unv with the 5. He says, "Did you see all that? All the LA Mihawk act is changed his Twitter profile pic too. Hashtag Fraudhawk is real."
Nah, I didn't see that.
I didn't
so
see that.
live action Mihawk actor changed his PFP. I don't know. I don't even know who he is.
Nah, I didn't
know.
see it.
I don't. Yeah, there's no way for me to know.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys.
Sorry to that man.
Let's get back into the chapter. Again, if you haven't liked the video, please like the video. If you haven't joined our Discord, please join our Discord. I bet the Spotify listeners are tired of hearing this. All right. Next, we go back to present day on Full-Lead Island. Pizarro, in island form, is extending his huge hand to crush the naval ship carrying Marines on it. Cannons have no effect. Toshiki tells everyone to get ready to abandon ship, and Kujaku is in disbelief of Pizarro's sheer mass. Pause. Koby thinks of the incoming danger and freaks out and asks Garp what they should do. Garp replies that you boys can save them. Koby, Gruss, and Helmeppo look back with skepticism. Garp tells Koby to destroy the hand, Gruss to keep the rubble from falling on the ship, and Helmeppo to keep people from stopping them. He'll give them the opportunity they need to be successful. As they are about to doubt themselves, Garp tells them to fly, and all three do shave simultaneously. Pirates notice the moving. Gruss asks Koby if he has bombs, and he says no. He'll just have to make do. A pirate shoots at them, and Helmeppo stops it. Aokiji asks Garp where he's going with wounds like that, and he speed blitzes him and punches his face into the ground. Garp uses the buildings to bounce off of, and Pizarro freaks out by his sheer speed. Garp winds up and does Galaxy Divide, causing Pizarro's island face to split in half and his arm to lift up, causing Pizarro to spit up blood. Koby notices this is the opportunity Garp spoke of. What did you guys think about this part of the chapter? And we'll start with Lawrence.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting it, but I thought it was dope. Where Garp's just laying there is like, you three, the future of the Marines, you guys could save them. Like, kind of like believe in yourselves.
Yeah.
Like, stop relying on me, you know? Like, you guys can step up. So Garp's giving this step up. And then I liked it because it was like trial by fire, You're in the front lines of it. You're in the thick of it. And Garp's like, you guys need to be snapping judgment, move, don't hesitate. If you guys want to save yourselves, save your... It's weird using Nakama for Marines, but it is their Nakama. Like, they're crew members, but they're Nakama. And you guys got to act. Like, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to give you guys an opportunity, but you guys got to be decisive. Yeah. So I thought that was dope because it triggered all of them to move, And that hand, too, pretty much, you have even Helmeppo.
You guys got to say this.
I don't know how to say it.
Helmeppo.
Helmeppo.
It's a made-up name. Okay.
All names are made up.
All names are made up.
Yeah, I guess. Helmeppo, like, stepping up to it, too, because, like, he's probably lower opinion of himself than Koby after what happened at, with his father and Captain Morgan and everything. And I think the one that has the highest is probably Gruss. Mm-hmm. But, like, he's also stepping up, too, in the situation. And Garp speed blitzing Aokiji like that was crazy to me. Like, because this is still an Admiral level person, Mm-hmm. And this is Garp in his old age. And it gives him the more credit. Like, it's a little off topic, but, like, what Wiper probably could have been doing if he wasn't sick, Mm-hmm. Because Garp's really at his weakest right now. Like, he's stabbed, so he's not in his best condition, and he's old, too. But also Whitebeard in no condition. He couldn't do that much because his heart, the Ulrich shut his heart. He shut down. But this Garp was able to speed blitz an Admiral level person and punch him to the ground, then move on. Like, to go on to attack another person. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I got hit and I'm getting back up to fight you. It was like, I just got smacked to the ground and I'm gonna need a second. You know what I'm saying? And then we see Garp continue doing another powerful fist right after, and this is after Garp getting, stabbed through with cereal. So, I love seeing Garp. I want to see more of Garp, like in action. You know, like it's dope. Like I want to see why they call him Garp the hero. So I like this right here. I thought it was Garp just showing the powerhouse he is, and like literally in his prime, he looks to be like, who was stopping this dude? You know. So
Roger.
Yeah, pretty much.
Rocks.
Whitebeard.
Whitebeard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Sengoku, maybe. I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah. So and you got to the as far as you got to Galaxy Divider now.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then just rocking that. And that was weird because like I guess it seeped in through because if you're the island, how's it affecting? Wasn't it Bizarro? Bizarro. It makes me think. I wonder if it's similar to like how, for example, Robin when she goes big, right? Even though her main body is small, but if you affect that, it affects.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah, which is honestly low key. That's horrible. Like,
That's the way to balance out his character.
Yeah, because then that's different from like Pika's because you have to hit Pika directly.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's all I have.
All right, Seb.
I'll try to make this quick. I hope those Marines that were pointing and stuff are the same Marines that Koby saved, and they spin the block for him. Because like if he did that for y'all and y'all wasn't down to link up with Sword to go rescue him back, like y'all trash. I thought them being so scared of the hand for the ship, I was extremely disappointed because y'all know me. I had a whole lot of Bogard stocks in and I assumed he was on that ship. And they was ready to abandon the ship. So
Not like Bogart cut it.
yeah, I was a little rough. I was a little rough for me. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little rough for me, bro. I didn't know what to say to that. I was just hurt, man.
Bogart.
Yeah, it is what it is. I loved seeing Garp talk to them in that way. Like, hey, y'all can save them. You boys can do it. Koby, you do, like, giving them the task as Marines. And like, yo, you do this, you do that, you do this. And like them being like, yo, no, we can't. And he's like, be decisive. Like, don't hesitate in the moment. And he said, now go. And then they just instantly said, yes, sir. And they just leaped into action. I thought that was an amazing panel for the three of them. Even Helmeppo. I said it. I was going to say it right. Helmeppo. He looked cool there. And then I like Groose asking Koby if he had anything to deal with it. And Koby was like, nah. He's like, I don't, bro. He's like, what are you talking about? What you mean you have to handle that?
Garp believes
you. I loved Helmeppo jumping in the way of the cannon and getting hit. I think he got hit. I think he cut it.
Yeah, I think he cut it.
Yeah, I think he cut it.
Hopefully, because it looked like he got rocked. Like, I don't know, but
Don't look back.
Kuzan and Garp, that was cool. I don't have too much to say on that. I did love Garp dashing from like
building the
building. He just looks like a monster. Like, he really just does. And I don't know how Pizarro's ability works. I have nothing.
Yeah.
He can get hurt, bro. That's where I'm at with it. I thought his leg looked funny. Like, is it like, why? Do you need a leg?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, do you need it? Like, are you gonna stand up, bro? Like,
Yeah.
do you need the legs? I thought that was weird. But Garp's, he just looks badass, bro.
Yeah. So, I had some thoughts regarding these next two subjects. One, I know a lot of people don't put importance on 𝙭, but Oda has definitely hinted that 𝙭is sort of Kuina-like to Zoro, and she's a collector of supreme grade swords. I'm just here thinking, I don't even have Bogart in my mind, even though he should be there. I'm more like, I kind of expected 𝙭 to be able to cut at least the finger of one on the hand, or like cut the hand in general. And I was kind of disappointed with that, because I know Kujaku can't really do anything. But 𝙭, even though she doesn't have the same importance as Kuina would have to Zoro, there is similarities between both. And Kuina's story was she couldn't be the best female swordsman in the world. I mean, the best swordsman in the world, because she was always told she was a female. And it's like, Zoro's story is directly related to that because he took on her dream for her. And it's like, yo, if Tashigi could somewhat keep up, like Koby's trying to keep up with Luffy, I think that would be really cool for a dynamic for Zoro. So, and for me personally, I always thought that Tashigi should have been able to do something, but she didn't. When I read this chapter for the first time, I kind of screamed.
Yo, he did.
Because when I saw Garp say, yo, be decisive, snap judgment, and then they were doubting themselves, and then they just shaved at the same time. I was like, yo! I was like, yo, this is dope as... Yo, I was hyped. Because I was like, yo, this is the type of marine things I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see these marine things. Yo, that's dope, bro. That's fire. I just thought that was super cool. I'm not going to front. Just seeing Garp get up and Aokiji kind of say, like, yo, stop moving. If you keep, like, you're moving and I'm saying it out of concern. Showed another side of Aokiji that he doesn't really want to murk Garp. He doesn't want to do what he's doing to Garp. And again, which side of the field is Aokiji playing? Will he decide? Will he be the deciding factor to the fall of the Blackbeard Pirates? And I think that's still very possible. I don't think I can see Aokiji seeing Garp get executed. I think he'll probably intervene. Don't know, but that's where my head is. And then Garp, being the monster that he is, bouncing off of buildings, he's not even using Geppo at that point. He's just using the land to bounce off of it, and he's destroying the buildings. And then he does Galaxy Divide, which is probably I wouldn't say the strongest attack in the chapter, but I think that most likely it's like an attack. Like if this landed on like somebody like Kaido, he'd definitely be hurting. So
you think it's stronger than Galaxy Impact, the first one we saw?
Maybe
He said in the chapter.
in the chapter,
okay.
but maybe more than Galaxy. I would say Galaxy Impact is stronger. Yeah. So this was cool to see, but Pizarro's ability, he needs to be balanced. You can't be an island and not get hurt. You know, like he'd be two hacks at that point. So I think that was dope to balance his character out. But other than that, let's get into the super chats, and then we'll get into the final part of the chapter, and then take calls.
We got another 2 from that Meet Me. It says, are we taking calls today? We're going to try. We still got to get to the sponsor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we'll do the sponsor in a few.
Yeah. We got another 20 from Project Nemesis. It says, gotta head back to work. But real quick, what arc in the series was the worst one? For y'all, mine was Fishman Island. Mainly the Horde fight dragged on too long.
We gotta go through these quick.
Davey back fight.
Yeah. Yeah, Davey back fight I'm not a fan of.
Yeah. No, Foxy. Yeah, Davey back.
Yeah, the Foxy thing I'm not a fan of.
We got a 10-month membership to Yonko Status from Strata. Says, listening from Spotify right now in the field. Can't confirm. Chill.
Like the video.
We got another 2 from Key. It says, Bogart froze. My guy hasn't moved for 40 minutes. We got another 5 from Eder. It says, y'all think Koby had that punch in him the whole time? Or y'all think that was a hockey bloom?
We will speak on that in a few. Yeah. Just give us a second.
Another 2 from Trav. Helmeppo, literal cannon fodder.
Yeah.
And another 2 from Benny Entertainment Club. Thank you, Benny.
Yes.
No worries.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Let's get to the final part, and then we can do sponsor and then calls. Okay, guys? All right, so next we find Koby and Gruss rushing to seize the opportunity Garp provided them. Gruss asks what's next, and Koby responds with, he'll live up to expectations. Then Geppo's to the height of Pizarro's island-sized arm. Pizarro yells that that's not the end game for him to Garp. Kujaku gazes in fear. Garp thinks back to when he learned from Helmeppo that Koby was training with battleship bags without him knowing. Garp was surprised because Koby did this after training with him. Helmeppo said Koby would do it every single night. The pirates mock Koby's hero title and denies he'll stop the hand. Habari is scared for Koby. Pizarro tells everyone to watch as he sinks their ship and to hear the screams of their comrades. Kujaku tells everyone to abandon ship and jump into the water. They even tell Koby to run. Koby thinks to himself that he has to destroy it or they will all perish. They'll perish because of him, and we see Koby use honesty impact, which destroys Pizarro's arm entirely. Pizarro gets hurt from this. The incredulity of everyone is obvious. Gruss stops the rubble as well, and Helmeppo Geppos to catch Koby. Then Tashigi picks up a ringing Denden Mushi, and she tells Garp to come back right now. Garp tells them he can't. Their safety is top priority. To leave him. Koby tells them to turn the ship around right now, and they won't. Garp, lying on the ground, half frozen with an ice spike through his chest, surrounded by Blackbeard pirates, tells them that they are all the future of the Navy. Aokiji's eyes are hidden, and it looks like his tears, if he is crying, is frozen. And then we are told that we'll be going back to Egghead Island. What are your thoughts, gentlemen? And we'll start with Seb.
Okay, so as y'all know, I am a very, very, very large supporter of Pack Watch. And it does look like Garp did indeed get packed up in this chapter. As much as it pains me to say this, I don't think he's gone, man. I don't think Garp is gone. I don't. I think they left it too vague. I know he hit all the story beats that you normally need for an older character to get packed up. He was sacrificial, inspired a generation of Marines, of underlings. Flashback. In One Piece specifically, he smiled at death. He's a D-Clan member. He's Luffy's grandpa. All the telltale signs of the passing are here. I still don't think he's dead. I don't think he's gone. Which, out. That's my fault.
Marv, we gotta get rid of this table. It's so annoying. Yeah.
I'm sorry. But I will say, if this is the end of Garp, I thought it was great. I think he could have done more. Oda could have showed Garp fighting more, flexing himself more in the chapter, or at least the chapters leading up to this chapter throughout. People on the Discord were comparing it and all over, comparing it to Jiraiya versus Pain and comparing it to Whitebeard's. I don't think Garp was ever that significant within the realm of the One Piece that we read. But I will say, I love the fact that he was able to inspire Koby to do Honesty Impact and to have this moment where he's able to be the one to step up and have that kind of a showing. Because Garp's whole story that we've gotten to this point is about him raising these people and they end up going against his wishes, choosing the other thing. And for him to finally get it out of Koby is great. And the other piece of that is, it's not even, like, how did we get to Koby? Luffy inspired Koby. So it's like, even the genesis of Koby thinking in this light is from an offspring of Garp, from somebody that Garp touched in this journey. So I thought it was great. I thought it was emotional. Like, all the Marines' reactions, I think you eloquently put the Kuzan's freezing tears. I think a subtle one there, too, is Gruss. He was crying, but, like, subtly in his panel. Kujaku was shocked. I think she's probably known Garp longer than any of these people, considering she's Suru's granddaughter. Well, maybe not longer than Kuzan, obviously, but you know what I'm saying? Tashigi trying to get him to come back, and, like, it's just, I love that for Garp. The ice through the heart, that's like so metaphorical, it's perfect. But in general, I just don't think he's gone. Yeah. I don't. So as much as I want the story to go into that direction, as much as I want Pack Watch to be live, you know what I mean? I would smoke the cigar right here live if I could. I just don't think he's gone. He left it too vague for me. But yeah, Lawrence?
Yeah, honestly, I love the beginning about how Garp thinking about this, because it shows right here why Garp said I could leave it to them, that you guys can save them. Because remember, Garp's a seasoned veteran, but also too, he has high levels of observation hockey. He can sense the hockey levels of each of his future Marines. You know, he probably sensed it in Koby, and especially backed up with hearing this from Koby, right? And I love this because this is the type of stuff I thought I always push for. Especially you saw that to be strong in One Piece, how much training or severe hockey pushing and physical training you have to do to kind of be strong. You know, we saw in the beginning of how Garp and Bogart was training them. It was very harsh training, and then Koby even after it by following Garp's footsteps, by hearing Garp punching these battle bags. I'm going to do the same because Garp's the hero. In a sense that Koby wants to be. He knows how strong Garp is. So by doing that, I'm going to do this every single day. So if you think about it, this is Koby back then. This is 2 years he's been doing this. 2 2 years, and we see the results of it here with Honesty Impact. And I love it because it looks like he even reached the head, even though the mouth is open, but it's connected to the back of the stone. It probably usually where it kind of knocked off a little bit of that. So we see how strong of that, and you see even Gruss's face. When did you get this kind of strength? Like it's to them, it's like unbelievable because they all thought it was almost like how, in a way, Garp grew a mini version of himself, a future Marine like that, and which is awesome that Garp was able to sense that and that Koby took on that training to develop Punch This Way. And I think it was also, going back to the thing, I think it's part of a hockey bloom, but I also believe this is what Koby trained for. And we saw realizing what's on your back, what you're carrying right here. Garp's wishes, the lives of your fellow Marines, the civilians, your life. There's so much going on here to help your hockey grow and how much you would push your hockey to the forefront to make, like you said, but I'm going to reach expectations
live up to expectations
and make do. So he put, like, in a sense, Zoro said, I'm going to put everything behind this attack to cut Kaido. Koby put everything behind his fist to knock this out. Blooming, like Zoro did, blooming his conquerors into his attack. Blooming is this amount of hockey that was already inside you, but you push to the forefront. Like, you're kind of like hitting the potential of hockey. So I love that. And the effects of it showing here. And so moving on, because we also doing that. I'm going with you, Sebastian. I'm upset that, again, he off-paneled it. I think it would have been more impactful. We see what Garp was going through and then had him dealing with the situation. And then we see his last moments of it happening. And I just want to add it because I don't want to take up too much time. I am so upset about Aokiji. Because you did all this stuff to not be on Akainu, but then you're in the same exact situation with Ohara, with Akainu and them, and you do the exact same thing. You get what I'm saying? With Sao, what's the difference between this and Sao's moment? You're forced to take out a friend you did not want to take out. Nothing's changed for you. You left the Marines because you didn't want to be underneath the Akainu because you want to be put in that same exact situation, right? So you join a pirate Blackbeard you wouldn't join, and you did the exact same thing that you did, 20 years ago? More?
Preach, bro.
So it's like, Aokiji, what is your game plan here? You're moving the exact same you did in the past that you're upset about. We see the look on your face. You just repeated what you did. So is it their problem or this is you? This is a choice that you made to do, Aokiji. So it's like you're the one that's supporting the because you held yourself to this, So I'm not gonna touch too much on it because we don't have that much time. But to me, it's like you're repeating the same mistakes and you're getting mad at the higher ups for doing it, but it was your choice to make in the first place, So what you got, Larry?
I think Oda fumbled with Garp, to be honest. And before everybody attacks me, let me explain. The reason why I feel that way is because I waited 1,080 chapters to see Luffy's grandfather, Dragon's dad, and a person that happens to be probably the most important person in the Marines, especially after giving so much attention to him during Marine Forward War with Ace and showing his emotional investment in losing a son, taking on the responsibility of Ace when he didn't have to. And there was so much put onto Garp that says he was important to the story of One Piece. And when we finally get to the point of Garp showing out, because this is what we've been waiting for 1,080 chapters, he kind of does not as much. He doesn't show out the way Whitebeard showed out. He didn't show out to other characters I would say is similar to him, like Jiraiya maybe. He didn't show out at all that to the way I thought he was going to show out. Now, granted, I think that the direction that Oda took is the right direction. I think no matter what, I would want this direction to happen. I just don't think that Garp showed out enough, which then makes me feel unsatisfied. I think if Garp did a lot more, like I saw Koby just do what he did, right? People don't realize how big Pizarro's arm really was. Like, the island that Pizarro is on is like 15 Thriller barks. Koby broke through like 4 Thriller barks in that one punch. And I'm saying to myself, okay, Koby is not necessarily at the peak level of what Garp should be. I think Garp would be able to do that easily. But he didn't do it because he's hurt, right? So I'm like, okay. Like, I think that Garp had a lot more to show out. And the worst part of it all, he didn't take out one Blackbeard pirate.
Yeah.
Sanwon got back up. Shiryu's back up. Aokiji, I expect him to be up. Vasco shot didn't even get touched, from what I seen. And Pizarro still up, not even unconscious. So we're talking about ending the previous generation, and that's fine. But let them go out in a sense of a bang. Let us see the glimpse of what they could have been. And I think that what we saw so far wasn't what Garp could have been. It was like the end tails of Garp. But even so, it's like he's not passing away. He doesn't have a disease. Even though he's not in his prime, he was still active. Rayleigh wasn't active, but he was able to take on like Kizaru, not being active for years. We know Garp is. So it's like for you not to take out one Blackbeard, like to knock out one Blackbeard pirate for like a week, that didn't even happen.
At least that day.
Yeah, or at least that day.
Yeah.
They got back up and was cool. And I'm kind of disappointed in that. I'm going to just say it. I'm disappointed in his showing. I thought what we were supposed to see is what we were always supposed to see, but he should have did way more, in my opinion. But the direction that Oda took was great. Now, is he going to pass? Did he pass away? No. I think that the Blackbeard Pirates wouldn't let that happen without Blackbeard being present. Because there's more to gain with keeping Garp alive than there is for him to pass away. Also, I think that Aokiji castrated his wound where he got stabbed. So he wouldn't pass away.
Like he froze it to make it so that he's like,
yeah.
Okay.
So I would say, just from my perspective, that's how I feel. Now, you don't have to agree with me. You could think it's an L take. But I'm just saying, for me personally, I wish he showed out a lot more.
Yeah,
I think Oda fumbled on that part.
I wanted to see more from Garp. I will say that. I definitely wanted to see. Like, he off-paneled it, and again, I feel like Garp should at least taken out, to me, 2, at least.
Yeah.
2, like knocked out. Like, we've seen, Sanwolf should have been knocked out, like, you know. And if not Shiryu, at least Vesco shot or someone, you know.
Yeah, and the thing is, they're not that crazy. Like, Garp, if Garp is doing Galaxy Divide and Impact, why didn't you use that on like Shiryu when you had the time to punch him? And like again, you're gonna throw it up to like him being wounded and stuff. I've seen Whitebeard use one of his strongest attacks against Akainu. Like he's you know, like that's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I have a lot to say on this, but we just don't have the time right now. I'll be real with you.
Yeah. But other than that, Marv, can we go to sponsor and then we're gonna get into phone calls. Don't forget to like the video, guys. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Have you been struggling lately? Maybe you're having trouble sleeping, difficulty with a relationship, or just struggling from low self-esteem. Listen, I've been there. We've been there. If so, then today's BetterHelp wants to help you. BetterHelp offers licensed therapists who are trained to listen and help you. Talk to your therapist in a private, online environment at your own convenience. There is a broad range of expertise in BetterHelp's 20,000 plus therapist network that gives you access to help that may not be available in your area. You just fill out a questionnaire, simple as that, to help assess your specific needs. And then you get matched with the therapist in under 48 hours. Then you schedule a secure video and phone sessions. Plus, you can exchange unlimited messages and everything you share is completely confidential. I happened to sign up at one point regarding my confidence issues. Next thing you know, my confidence issues are not issues anymore. I'm doing pretty well in that area. You can request a new therapist at no additional charge anytime. Join the 2 million plus people who have taken charge of their mental health with an experienced BetterHelp therapist. Special offer goes out to all that One Piece Talk listeners. You get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/TOPT. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TOPT. Thanks again to BetterHelp for sponsoring this episode. Hey, welcome back. Yeah. I mean, I know you were saying what you were saying, but I saw Aokiji like wipe out the Black Bear Pirates in like 2 seconds. And then Blackbeard was the only person up still too. You know what I'm saying? Bro. It's just take one person out, bro.
We gonna have to take it to the Discord.
Yeah,
bro.
we're gonna have to take it to the Discord. Yeah, we're gonna do calls. So, guys, Marv's gonna put the number up. We got 15 minutes to spare. Apologies, we had a lot to get through. And then we'll do super chats probably the last 5 minutes. So, thank you everybody. Thank you for chilling.
Yeah, yo, rapid fire on these calls. We're trying to get as many people in as possible.
Let's get it.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on? This is live from that One Piece talk. Who are you and how are you?
Oh, no way. Yo, this is Idris. My name's Iddy in the YouTube chat.
Oh,
hey, what's up, man?
What's up, man?
Yeah. Well, I've been a long-time Spotify listener. This is my first time tuning in live. Much love y'all. I love the podcast.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. So my question today, I know you guys already kind of like touched on whether, you think Kuzan is evil or if it's like a long-term plan. I kind of have my thoughts on that, my theory. But if you guys do think that he's just kind of like some sort of long-term plan, how do you think, they get out of it and he saves Garp? Or if you do think that this is just, he's part of the Blackbeard crew now, like, why do you think that?
So personally, I think that whatever his long-term goals are, they don't include Garp. So if Garp has to go for him to accomplish what he needs to accomplish, he'll do it. He's like that steadfast in his convictions now. He basically has had that trigger since Akainu was about to be promoted to Fleet Admiral. So he's steadfast in whatever it is he is accomplishing or trying to accomplish. I don't know what it is. I don't have a good theory on exactly what it is. But it's like I have to weigh whether Garp is worth it, essentially, or not. And in his mind, even Garp, if he has to go, he has to go for him to accomplish it. I don't think he's fully a Blackbeard pirate or anything like that, but he can't let the friendship of Garp stop him from doing what he wanted to do. Which there's a lot there. There's so much there. Yeah. But
like I said, there is a lot there. Because the thing why I just question with Aokiji is that like they even said it with Doflamingo said it, and even Smoker, that they heard about what Aokiji was doing in the underground, and it's like this dude's a different person. They said they don't recognize him as the old Marine, kind of like he's fighting completely for the dark side now. And then now it was before he even joined the Blackbeard Pirates. They said like and that's why Aokiji had to tell Smoker, I'm still me. But Smoker's like, are you? like, like it's not seeming like it because of stuff I'm hearing. Yeah. And Aokiji didn't say, didn't backtrack and say he's not doing this or on purpose. He just kind of said, kind of like there's different ways to fight for what he's doing without being on the Marines. But Smoker's like, yeah, but the way you're doing it, Because we saw in One Piece how it shows there is a right way and a wrong way of doing things. And Aokiji's looking, to achieve his goal, he's trying to go about the wrong way. Like, I can say he tried the right way in the Marines, so to speak, but the Marines aren't necessarily the right way because they're aligning with the world government. But now you're going on the complete dark side where you're not even like siding with like Luffy's crew. It's more like the Blackbeard's crew who are down to like, take out civilians or down to like sacrifice anything or anyone, complete chaos and anarchy to achieve whatever dream they have. And Aokiji's kind of seems to support that. So, and that shows right here, even to like, to me again, like you had your whole morals against with Saul, but then again, now to achieve your own goals, you're willing to do the same thing. So you use I'm saying the reason I'm bringing it up is like you got angry at the world government for doing that, who would sacrifice their own crewmates or associates to achieve their goals. But yet you're doing the exact same thing with Garp. Garp's a friend of yours, and your old endgame, it may be different from the world government and the Marines, but you're willing to do the exact same thing as the world government and the Marines. You're willing to sacrifice civilians, even your old friends, to achieve that goal. So that's what I'm saying with Aokiji. I don't see any different from you as the world government at this point. And what your goal is, we don't know yet. That's where it makes it interesting how Oda's playing it.
Yeah, I think he's going to sacrifice himself the same way Koby is doing. But he's going to be the Saul in the end game of his story.
Okay, that's interesting.
He's going to be the Garp of his story. Like, he's going to realize, like, he's always done things the wrong way, and then he's going to self-sacrifice. And I think that's why that's why he's in this situation.
I can see that.
He realizes, like, yo, this is happening again. How do I change it the third time? And he's like, I'm going to give my life up. So
But you think he's gonna give his life up right now in Hachinotsu?
No. I think if Garp is to be executed, he'll do it around then, and we'll get the end of Aokiji. I think that's coming soon. But that's just what I think. Yeah. What about you though? What do you think?
Yeah, so I think for him it's always like a means to an end, but like the way he's going about it right now, it's seeming a lot like Akainu, which we know, he hates his guts. He doesn't want anything to do like that. So I'm a big fan of that. This all a plan. I don't think he would actually willingly join the Blackbeard Pirates and do all this if there wasn't some sort of plan. And I think a big part of it is like in the previous chapter when Garp and Aokiji were kind of like brawling it out. They didn't have like any of that moment you'd expect from like pupil and like teacher, where they're like why'd you stray from the path, or like didn't even talk about anything like that. Like Garp seemed kind of chill the whole time. Like he seemed more chill than when he was like beating up Luffy because he wanted to be a pirate, Like it was like so nonchalant. And I do think like I wholeheartedly agree with Larry. I think he stabbed him through Shirio's wound to kind of like stop the bleeding and castrate that. And I think a big part of it is just kind of like to get Blackbeard's crew their attention down. And I think another like possible sword member that nobody's talking about, and we don't know where he is right now, is Fujitora. I think Fujitora could be completely in on this plan, and they could be like coming to save Garp, because I don't think Garp is dead right now, and I don't think Aokiji was just take that kind of way and just kind of like make whatever sacrifices necessary, because I think Lawrence like hit it like on the nail. Like he's doing the exact same thing that he wanted to change, and by being part of the Blackbeard crew and just sacrificing his teacher and doing all this shit again, he's getting nowhere. So I do think there's actually an objective and there's like a plan, and it's not all just chaos to get to some whatever his justice is, because his justice was never like chaotic like Akainu's was.
Yeah,
right.
But yeah, man, thank you for the call, bro.
Thanks for being here.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving your thoughts
man. Love
too.
y'all.
Hey man, much love back to you, bro.
Much love, brother.
Much love.
Have a good night. All right, let's get that next call in. Yo, Marv, no butter. Oh, there you go.
Koby on guard.
Hey, what's going on? My name is Larry from that One Piece Talk. Who are you and how are you?
Hey guys, it's Brooker.
Broker got in. Let's go, Broker.
I got in.
I don't even want to know how you're doing. Just go off.
Right. Okay. I've been racking my brain trying to think of what to talk about first, but I think the first thing I've got to say is I still think that the One Piece live action looks like trash.
We knew you would.
I just do. It looks like slightly better trash now than the full trailer. Yeah, but so what? Doesn't mean anything.
Go off, Brooker.
Right. Okay. Theory time. I think what I want to talk about is, because this one will make Larry happy, and it doesn't involve Blackbeard, so I'll go with this one. So I remember your theory, Larry, from a little while ago, where it was you think that Uranus involves a giant weather ball, right? And I think that I can make that fit in with one of my theories, and also make people who are obsessed with Enel happy. I think that we'll see Enel again in the story, okay? But that we won't see him as sort of like a villain or an anti-hero, something like that. He is literally going to be a prisoner of Emu and the ʍ and he is going to be a glorified battery. That's literally all he's going to be used for. That we saw Vegapunk at Egghead go off on the fact that he could make so many more of these amazing technologies work if he just had this unlimited power source. And realistically, we've never seen a Logia ability that needs like time to recharge or anything. You could literally strap Enel up to some device. But again, I think it's probably going to be Uranus, and have it basically power limitless. It wouldn't need time to recharge. It wouldn't need anything. And it could be used literally to power up a giant weather ball.
Like how he was doing with his ship, Noah, right?
Yeah.
No, wasn't
exactly.
It was Maxim.
Maxim.
Again,
Broker.
I said last time that I thought that the Maxim that obviously Enel built was just basically like a precursor to what I thought the Uranus was, because I think I think whatever it is, it can definitely fly. But again, realistically, you imagine the technology that Vegapunk has, but with using Enel as a power source, you could do anything.
Right.
Oh man, I know you hate this so much, and it's funny because he basically said this with like ¡Doflamingo. They could have him chained up and laughing and utilizing his ability. What if they just did it with Enel, bro? Oh my, how do you feel,
Larry?
Because it's perfect, Broker. This is perfect, perfect for me.
Larry would. Oh my goodness.
No comment.
Because he can see it. That's the other thing. He can low-key see it, bro. Look at him.
Yo.
And we know that we assume the Lunarians are from the moon. Lunarians, Luna, right? How brilliant would it be that when the Lunarians when they were on top of the red line, when they were defeated, maybe one of the things that was taken from them was their technology. And maybe the automata that we see on the moon are now under the control of emu and the Gurusei. So after the cover pages that we saw when Emu goes to the moon, we don't know really what the automata did. So if Emu could have found out that Enel was there, seen the potential of his devil fruit, and just ordered the automata to take him prisoner.
It gets better.
Yo, that'd be so taking their technology. Yeah.
Oh my god, I love it so much.
Honestly, I had different mindsets with Enel, but that is very interesting. You know, because we talk about the technology that we saw during the cover story was very highly advanced. You know, and then the world government would utilize it because they're power hungry mongers that will take anything to grow their strength, power, influence, money. Oh man.
And it also explains why it makes Vegapunk not a complete and utter moron. Because I remember you guys saying that Vegapunk's an idiot if he doesn't think that the most evil organization ever to exist are going to use a super weapon if he gives it to them. Let's say that he built this super weapon for them, but never gave them a power source. Said, sorry, I can't make it. It doesn't exist. Never mind. Here's your super weapon. You can't use it though. Never mind. Bye. I'm going to go work on Egghead again. But Vegapunk doesn't need to know they have access to Enel. If they've gone, oh, thanks for this, you know, basically nuclear weapon, we're going to take it now, and we're just going to plug Enel into it.
Broker is spin, yo. I love this theory. It enhances your weather ball theory, bro. No?
Enel wouldn't let that happen.
Oh, he wouldn't let it happen to him. He wouldn't let it happen to him. Okay.
I knew you'd love it, Larry. I knew you'd love it.
Yo, what if they just convince Enel, right? Like he's part of the gang now. They made him a celestial or whatever. Would you be okay with it then?
Well, they could have just lied to him as well. They could have just lied to him
you're
and
a
said,
guy.
look, we can offer you A, B, and C. We also don't know how advanced the technology of the automata on the moon is.
Yeah.
They could have, you know, methods of getting past devil fruits. They could bypass his Logia ability, anything like that.
I'll drop One Piece.
Because didn't he try to electrocute the automata and it didn't work?
You have Larry.
It's okay, bro.
Yeah. Broker, we gotta go, Broker.
Yes. I'll do my Blackbeard one next time, okay?
Oh man. Thank you, Broker.
Always a pleasure, guys. Much love.
Much love, bro. See you later.
Night.
Bye.
Oh, Broker, bro. Oh,
All right, Marv, you can end it. We gotta do super chats. Read the super chats, bro.
All right. Oh, man. We got 10 from Strahd. It says, I've been like the video. Take my money. Y'all like the video if you haven't already.
Thank you.
We got another 2 from Project Iceman. It says, did Kuzan seal Garp's wound that Shiryu inflicted? We talked about that. I think a few of us believe that might be the case. We got another 5 from Regal Sloth. It says, Kizaru better step up on Egghead. I feel like Oda doing him and his power dirty. He can move at light speed. Fleet Admiral if he wanted to. Yeah,
We'll see.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
we'll
see.
see.
We're gonna see. We got another 5 from Project Iceman. It says, Honesty Impact seems like it works fairly different to Galaxy Impact and the Galaxy Divide. Galaxy Impact seemed more like a bomb. Honesty Impact felt more like a beam.
Yeah.
I would say that's just the direction they were heading, personally. But I don't know. That's me. We got another 10 from Strahd. It says, basically, I think Batman Who Laughs. But it's Luffy broken from Garp's death, done the right way. And he goes unhinged, coupled with his fruit and what we believe to be via imagination. Dark, but so. That could go hard. I saw that movie one time. I thought it was weird.
I'm still upset.
It's all right, bro. It's all right. Thank you, Strahd. We got another 5 from Dobywan. It says, did you guys see that Mihawk's live-action actor changed his Twitter PFP to a drawing of Mihawk painting his sword black? Hashtag not a fraud though. Yo,
no
_ʍ𝐴𝐽𝐿 sent it to me in the Discord, bro.
I gotta see that.
I gotta show it to you. It's hilarious. We got another 20 from I Bash You Raw.
Pause.
Wow. It says, why do a lot of people think that Luffy is the weakest out of the big 3? Do they not realize that the One Piece world is way bigger than other universes? Like Dressrosa is almost as big as the moon, and Luffy sent Doffy through it.
Big 3.
It's hard to scale. I don't know if Dressrosa is as big as the moon. I feel like that's a
crazy.
wild thought process. What moon are we talking about? Is there like
But Luffy weaker than what big 3?
the other shonen big 3? Ichigo.
Naruto.
Yeah. Luffy go harder than both of them, bro. As far as being a man. Anyway, we got another 10 gifted memberships from Pig Hudson. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Pig.
Hey, Pig.
We got another 5 from Shar Jamil. Surprised I said your name wrong. So I forgot to join the live. I was listening to previous pod. Did you guys saw the Bison versus Luffy Saturn theory?
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
Yeah.
I did the cover story, right?
Yeah, we went over that.
I don't remember. We got another 2 from Mysterio Jack. It says, yo, called him a glorified battery.
Okay,
yeah.
Jack.
We got another 2 from Strahd, Emotional Damage. And another 2 from Blake Williams. It says, yo, y'all reread Aesop's Fables yet? Laughing my ass off. No. I can assure you that didn't happen. But that's it.
Yeah. Oh, before we go, I did want to say, I do not think that Koby was using Conqueror's hockey. I do think that is glorified armament hockey to a very high degree that can compete with people that have Conqueror's hockey, but that doesn't mean he will be stronger than somebody like a Conqueror's hockey user.
Right.
So I just wanted to point out, I forgot to say that.
There's nothing we forgot. We going back to Egghead.
Yeah, we going back to Egghead.
We going back to Egghead, bro.
We going back to Egghead.
We gonna see what's happening.
Yeah, but listen, guys, thank you so much. Did we just get 2 new?
Yeah, $2 from Mr. DB. It says, any reason why mostly humans seem to have Conqueror's hockey? Racism. No, there's just more of them. No, there's just more of them.
That was racist.
There's just more of them.
Slightly racist.
There's just more of them. Another 2 from Brooker. It says, thank you for 58% of the people agreeing with me. Yeah, I put a poll in the chat.
Yeah. Guys, thank you so much for joining us for episode 110. It was truly an honor to host this one, especially with the boys. Fortunately, Lionel couldn't be here, but he will. Thank you to Marv. You know, I feel like we never thank Marv enough, especially for what he does. Thank you for handling my request when I asked him. Guys, thank you to all the Spotify listeners. Thank you for our Instagram followers, TikTok. Thank you for all the people that are here for the first time watching. It's truly an honor. Much love to all of you. We hope you have a very great night. We hope your families are doing well, and we hope that you're doing your thing in your own personal life. Like the video, comment your thoughts after we end the stream, and join our Discord if you haven't joined just yet. But thank you so much. My name is Larry.
Lawrence.
Sam.
Lionel. And this is That One Piece Talk. Jana!
Yo, check it.